All right, let's give it up for Riley Brown singing, what's the name of that song? Georgia on My Mind. All right, next on the list is us. We are... That's comedic. All right, we're the Aberdeen High School Jazz Combo, and I was gonna get there. Anyway, recently we went to a pretty solid-sized jazz fest on Bainbridge Island called Puget Sounds. It's a combo festival, and we got second place. And and this is one of our songs, most famously played by the Oscar Peterson Trio. And here it is, it's Night Train.
Hello. We're going to feature a couple more vocal tunes before these guys close out with one more song of theirs. I just want to share a little bit about some of these work that the vocalists have been doing on this solo stuff. So one of my learning goals for them this year was I really wanted to create some moments for them to work on their independence with music making and learning. And so we started these solo jazz nights, and the students actually were involved in even planning all of them. They reached out to businesses, they said, hey, can we come sing at your place? We would love to share some music there. They planned it, they found out what time worked, what date worked, all that kind of stuff. And then I basically said, here's a book full of jazz music, pick some songs, and you're gonna sing them. And I didn't really teach much after the first time. I taught them the first time through, and then I was like, you're on your own, you gotta learn this on your own. On top of that, they didn't really get to rehearse with the band, and that was kind of by design. I would go to these guys like a week or two before at most, and be like, hey, you guys wanna come play with us? They would show up, the vocalists would show up, and they'd walk up to them and be like, this is the song I'm doing. For these instrumentalists, they're getting concert pitch music, which for those of you that have not played music, would be like if I gave you a string of numbers, it's like, can you subtract 2 from all of those? Also, can you speak them really, really fast in a specific tempo, specific rhythm, all that kind of stuff? And they're kind of just figuring that all out themselves because they're amazing musicians. So, yeah, I know, they're really interesting. So tonight we're just featuring a couple of those solos from the other year. There was a ton of them, but you got to hear Riley Brown, you're about to hear Justice Brooks sing Fever, and then you're going to hear Madeline Casey sing Cry Me a River, and these are some of the solos that they performed around town this year.
Your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight, fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Sun lights up the daytime, moon lights up the night. When you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight, fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Romeo and Juliet, Juliet. did they give you fever? In the morning, fever with that flame in you. Fever till you sizzle. What a lovely way to burn.
One, two, ready, and go. Now you say you're lonely. You cried the long night through. Well, you can cry me a river, cry me a river. I cried a river over you. Now you say you're sorry for being so untrue. Well, you can cry me a river, cry me a river. I cried a river over you. You drove me, nearly drove me out of my head. While you never shed a tear. I remember all that you said. Told me love was too plebeian. Told me you were through with me. And now you say you love me. And just to prove you do, come on and cry me a river, cry me a river. I cried a river over you.
arrangement by yours truly of Dizzy Gillespie's Night in Tunisia.
at the booth during the wrestling championship, and it just heard me and Nick shoot up.
Was it really?
Yeah, look, it's right there. Little kitty cat. You can just save the picture. Huh? It's like the saving. Oh, no, I can't.
Check, Michael. Check. Which one is this? Check.
Good. Can I get another round of applause for that combo? Phenomenal. I get an award. Also, I just want to recognize Luke for getting second trumpet in the All Northwest Jazz Band this year. That was a huge accomplishment. That means out of all the trumpet players that submitted jazz auditions, he was number 2 out of that, and that can be like a recording difference at that point. So that was pretty cool. This ensemble in front of you is a new one this year. They are our chamber choir, also named by them, the Silver Songbirds. Jazz is not really their thing. It's not what we work on in that class at all, but we were going to a jazz festival where we were singing some non-jazz music, and we were like, well, why don't we compete as a jazz ensemble as well? Because why not? And they actually got 3rd place. So, pretty awesome. We're going to perform 2 songs for you tonight that we performed there. The first one is a ballad called The Trouble with Love, and the second one is a song called Things Are Getting Better, arranged by Dave Cross, featuring Gabby Oversnowden.
Oh no, she lasts till like 8 something. Is that a C type or
in your program it says iBand. A few years ago we had an incentive period, and I just got like an extra half an hour of jazz band. Instead of doing more jazz, we decided to do jazz adjacent music. And so the tune we're going to play for you right now is actually ska. Ska, is, if you don't know, it comes from Jamaica. It actually predates reggae, and it's a jazzy, folk musicy, bluesy kind of music. And so the first tune, we're actually going to play a second tune after that one. I don't even get the program, but this is Rock Fork Rock with Skylights, and it's going to have solos from Tyson, Ben, Toby, and Luke. And this is Rock Fork Rock. this jazz band is we can play a bunch of different styles. We're going to play a very modern style. It's called Brass House. It doesn't need a bass, although we're going to have a bass player. Have some play some bass back there for us. It doesn't need a piano. Doesn't need a guitar. All it needs is a kicking barry saxophone player. A tuning player knows what they're doing. And a whole lot of moxie. So we're going to play a version of Lucky Chops. That's what we're doing. Lucky Chops. Their version of Coca. So this is us playing Coca. Oh, and you're going to hear from Luke and Toby again. They're going to trade fours on this one. All right.
Check mic 1.
Check 2.
Check 3.
Check 4. Check 5.
Check 6.
Check 7.
Check 8.
Check 9.
Check 10.
Check 11. Check 12. Check 13.
Check 14.
Check 15.
Check 16.
Despite what the program says, this is the golden ears, not the I golden ears. I was writing the program fast and I made some mistakes along the way. This is the golden ears, and they're performing a set of 3 songs right now for you guys that they took to the same festival I was talking about earlier, and they also got their place in their division with those songs, so give them a round of applause. This first song is an arrangement of a Portuguese song called Sina, and you are going to hear solos from Gabby. I think that's it on this one. I think that's it. That's it. Yeah. All right, enjoy.
But there's a little twitch of the
Prazer, aceitar o
Called T for Two, done in the style of Lil Darlin' for any of you jazz band nerds out there. It's going to feature John Bullock.
I'm discontented with homes that are rented, so I have invented my own. Darling, this place is a lover's oasis, where life's weary chases unknown. Far from the cry of the city, where flowers pretty caress the streams, cozy to hide in, to live side by side in. Don't let it abide in my dreams. Just see for two and 2:14. Just me for you and you for me. Alone, and there'll be nobody near us to see us or hear us. No friends or relations on weekend vacations. We won't have known that we own a telephone. We'll break and you'll break and start to make a sugar cake for me to take for all the boys to see. They will raise a family, a boy for you and a girl for me. Can Baruka days, oh, Bob, Vasiva, Zivarum days, oh, Bob, Zivarum days, oh, Viva days, oh, days, oh, Bob, Vasiva, Vivarum gay,
Sweet to you and I are our relations now. To see, we will raise a family, a boy for you and a girl for me. Can't you see how happy we would be?
Just you and me.
Alright, this is the last one of ours. It's called This Little Light of Mine, arranged by Kirk Marcy. It's one of my favorite jazz choir tunes. We're going to feature Addie Jones here at the beginning, and then you're also going to hear Riley Brown, and you're also going to hear Tyson Powell on the piano.
Why are you charged for $13 there?
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of
You want help?
All right, so we're gonna kick off our portion here with microphone stands misbehaving. This is Alexander's Ragtime Band by Urban Berlin, but a little jazzier. You're gonna hear solos from Madison on clarinet and Carter on trumpet. Oh yeah, Tyson on piano over there. So yeah, this is Alexander's Ragtime Band. Okay, we're going to play a rock Latin chart for you. This is recorded by Barry Manilow and King Creole. You're going to hear from Ben again with a nice pop saxophone solo. I think that's what he's going to go for. And yeah, here's a little Latin chart for you. Hey Mambo. Jazz band's got one more chart for you, all by ourselves, and we got the big finale. You're going to hear from 4 soloists on this one. This is going to feature Kamakani, Toby, Ben, and Luke on a chart called Out Behind the Bar.
I wonder why.
Real quick here, we're going to get started on this. Last year, me and Mr. Patterson talked a lot about the idea of getting our gold players and our jazz band together to play some charts together. And so that's kind of what this concert was born out of, was that we really wanted to be able to collaborate, and I cannot say how stoked I've been to do this. I think it's been really fun. It's been hard, some challenging music, and they've really come through, all of the students across the board, and this has just been a really fun experience with some really cool charts here. We're going to start out with a pretty nerdy one, if I'm honest, called Jazz Face. There's a stereotype here that I think fits pretty well, that jazz artists typically make a pretty weird stank face when they're really in the groove. I think I've seen some of the members of this band choir been very much in that place before. And so this song is going to feature Dylan Brown, Gabby Abriscato, Tyson Powell, Natalie Wharton, and Toby Patterson. This is Jazz Face.
But I don't think that he's aware.
Alright, the next one we got is an arrangement of a New York Voices tune. Their arrangement of No Moon at All. We're going to feature Riley Brown. We're going to feature Zariah Graham. I think that's it. It's two. Yeah? Anybody? Okay, boom. Great. We got one more. Thank you for sticking out this time. This last tune I'm really excited about. It's called In a Mellow and we're bringing up two people here who you're going to quickly realize are not high schoolers. We invited two guest artists. One I think a lot of you know very well from in the community and all his amazing singing is Ben Fagerstad, who's going to be joining us on stage. Very excited. And then my favorite person in the world, my partner, John Baby, is going to be joining us as well. I reached out to them a while ago about this. I just thought it'd be cool to feature some other artists. This is a really hard tune, and we needed every voice we could get. And they were just all for it. So I'm really excited to feature them on this. It's our last tune. Enjoy. Have a lovely night.